National Coming Out Day is an annual civil awareness day internationally observed on October 11th to recognize members of the LGBT plus community. 안녕하세요, 여러분. 저는 CD입니다. Hello everyone. I'm CD from the YouTube channel AK3R. But today I'm coming to you as Chandler Bradley, president of the Richard Bland College LGBT plus organization. And on today, and happy National Coming Out Day. Happy NCOD, everyone out there. And today I would like to talk to you guys about my story and some other stories that influenced me during my life. Now, growing up, I can say I always knew that I was not normal, I guess. And from the age of 10, I always knew that I was definitely not straight and definitely not attracted to women. But I wasn't quite sure how to properly tell everyone else around me and people I was close with. And unfortunately, events transpired, and it all came out in a way that I wish it hadn't. And one thing that I can say really saved me, because during that time it was a very intense time of bullying by kids at school and depression for me. I discovered that I had a love for Asian culture, Asian literature, history, music, just the whole spectrum of it. And one thing I learned is that if it wasn't for that discovery, this beautiful continent known as Asia, then I probably would not be able to say that I love my life as much as I do today. And I also found out about several individuals who are also members of this community, members and allies, and their stories have influenced me and really gave me confidence in order to be myself. One example is a man known as Hong Sok Chung. He's an actor, model, variety show personality. In the early 2000s, he was asked a question regarding his sexuality on a variety show, and he answered honestly and said he was gay. And it didn't end well. The show's producers edited that part out, and a journalist later asked him for confirmation, and then after this, it really hurt his career. Well, correction, it ended his career as a celebrity in Korea at the time. He was fired from all television network programs he was on, lost all his sponsorships, wasn't allowed any major acting roles anymore, and he was one of the country's first openly gay celebrities, and it was really sad because he said he experienced shunning, verbal abuse, discrimination. He rarely stepped out of his social circle, and after that he was pretty much exiled from Korea. He left for the United States after a while, and then he eventually returned, and he started from scratch again. He started his own restaurants. He actually now owns about 9 restaurants in Itaewon, Korea, which is located in Seoul. And I really felt inspired hearing that. I felt very inspired hearing that. And slowly but surely, he's been working his way back into the spotlight, the entertainment world spotlight. I've seen him on some talk shows, variety shows, seen him on certain reality shows. He's a major he returned to his status as a major figure in the fashion world, and I'm just so proud of him. I'm so proud and I'm inspired by him that he's done all this and managed to come back from it and just pretty much just give all his haters a big middle finger. um, Another individual, her name is Amber Liu, Amber Josephine Liu. She is a Taiwanese. She's a Taiwanese American, but currently resides in South Korea as a singer. Both Hong Sung Chuk is also South Korean, by the way. I don't know if I said that already, and if I did, I'm sorry. Amber is very inspirational in the fact that she has defied gender roles. Because one thing that a lot of people say when they see Amber is that she looks like a boy. And Amber is a tomboy. She dresses up like a guy a lot. Her clothes are very masculine. And she's not a lesbian at all. That's just how she dresses. And unfortunately, there was one point where the rumors of her being a lesbian were so strong that it eventually made the friendship she had with other female celebrities in the business, it became very awkward and a little bit difficult to maintain because of these rumors, you know? And it's really sad. It's really, really sad that she had to go through that. And one thing that I can always say about Amber is that she's one of those artists that does not care. She does not care. And, I guess eventually those rumors died down and people started respecting her more for her opinion to dress up that way, the way she did. Because I remember in one testimony she had from years ago was that when she first started out as a singer, she went to the stylist to get makeup done, and the stylist thought she was a guy and gave her more masculine style makeup, and she liked it, and she went back to her company and they were like, "What are you doing?" Like, no, 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 no. And they sent her back and made her get more feminine makeup. But after a while, they eventually were just like, you know what, Amber, you do you. And I like that because Amber she defies gender roles and she can be herself no matter what people try to say. Yeah, she's a tomboy, but that's just how she is. That's just how she is. Another last person who's influenced me a lot is this young man by the name of Jo Kwon. He's part of he's South Korean. He's part of a boy group called 2AM. And I think it was either this year, it was last year, he was in a play called Priscilla. And he played a gay character, who was also a drag queen in the play. And a lot of fans, anti-fans, attacked him on social media, And in terms of Jo Kwon's identity, no one really knows what he identifies as. At this point, I don't think anyone really cares anymore. But he left a comment to the people leaving negative, nasty stuff on his Instagram, saying, "Okay, Priscilla is a sensational musical, and as you all know, I'm playing a role that happens to be a gay male. It saddens me to see the ignorance in some of the comments that's closed-minded people. Sorry, you guys. See the ignorance in some of the comments that closed-minded people have left on my personal page. But I'm very much committed and in love with this role, and proud to be a part of this amazing project. See you guys at the show." That's one thing I love about Jo Kwon. I love, like Amber, he does not care. Doesn't care. He does not care. And yes, unfortunately, Korea is a very conservative country, and a lot of people don't acknowledge homosexuality in Korea. They think it's a disease brought in by Westerners. No, not everyone thinks like this. Not everyone thinks like this. It's just more of the conservative public who has this opinion. But, oh well. But, yeah. I am very inspired by these three individuals, and their stories have really impacted my life in many ways. And I'm glad that I got to discover them and hear their stories. And hopefully you guys can also, learn from their stories as well and become an ally, or if you were already a member of the LGBT plus community, you know, learn to love yourself more, because if they can do it, you can too. Just love yourself. That's all I can really say. Love yourself. Love yourself. In the words of RuPaul, if you can't love yourself, how in the world can you love someone else? Anyways, y'all, I'm CD of AK3R, president of the RBC LGBT plus organization. Happy National Coming Out Day. Happy NCOD. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye. 안녕. 안녕히 가세요. Bye.